Hello, lovely human. Today's SMS, which is 7 minute soundbite, is titled Money for Nothing and is prompted by an advert that I saw on YouTube. It kept coming up, you know how it is when you get the same ad that keeps coming up, and then finally one day you think, well, let me see what this is about. So it piqued my curiosity, and so I decided to click on the video and see what it was about. And essentially, they were talking about Amazon's product Audible, which I'm very familiar with because most of my reading is actually done by listening, because I don't really find enough time to sit and read a book, whereas if I'm listening to a book, then I can do other things as well. So that's kind of why Audible is my go-to place for my reading these days. So because they were talking about Audible and how Audible is this wonderful way to make money while you basically do absolutely nothing, I thought, what's this all about? Especially as I have a book which will be published, I hope, very soon in the next few weeks, and my plan is to do an audio version of it and read the book so it can be sold as an audiobook. So I thought it'd be interesting to see what they had to say. And then as I kind of listened to this chap talking about what his brilliant idea was, it began to dawn on me that this is one of those, money for nothing kind of tricks. Like you do this one little thing and the money just flows in as if it was that easy, but apparently it really is. And essentially what they're talking about is you using AI to produce your book. So essentially you use whatever this software they've got, or maybe it's not even a software, I don't really know, I didn't really listen to the whole thing, but you put in a topic that you really want to write a book about, and then you don't do any of the work. You just let AI do all of the work. So AI pulls all the research that it has. It even does the writing for you. So you've got this ready-made book that you did nothing to write. You simply chose a topic. And then you upload this book on Amazon, and then it goes as an ebook. And then you also use one of the AI platforms to have that book turn into an audiobook. And then you post that on Audible, and voila, suddenly you have money pouring in as people buy this book, both the ebook version and the audiobook. And this really incensed me because, first of all, I think it's a cheek, really, to use AI to produce a book and then put your name on it, or maybe put a pseudonym but actually get the money for it. Secondly, I've listened to audiobooks that have been narrated by what sounds like robots. And literally, you when you listen to that robotic voice, you want to stick your head down the toilet or just stop listening. There have been several books that are really highly recommended that I have actually been put off simply because the narration was so robotic. So I personally really object to this, this sort of attitude that actually don't get a human to do it because it's going to cost you money. Get AI to do this and then charge people money for them to consume a product that actually really, to me, is a fake product because you didn't actually do the work. Okay, maybe I'm ranting a bit now. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting how these schemes are out there to help people make money without putting in any effort. And people like me, sometimes I've bought a book, or I've bought an audiobook, and just because I've bought it doesn't mean I'm going to read it. Very often if it doesn't fulfill the promise that I thought it had, I will abandon it. I won't finish reading it. So of course, these people who are selling the book, they don't care whether somebody reads it or not. All they care about is whether somebody has paid for it and whether they've got paid for it. I'm sure there are many, many other such money for nothing, get rich quick schemes, or maybe not even get rich quick, but just get paid with very little effort schemes out there. If that's, if that floats your boat and if that's the kind of thing you want to do, go for it. But I just had an opinion about, especially about audiobooks and narration that is done by somebody that is not human, because I think that books and any creative content carries an energy, and when it has not been produced by an individual, somehow the energy is different. I feel maybe it's just me, but yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. That AI seems to be really dominating the world of book writing these days. They've even dispensed with ghostwriters using AI to produce content and to narrate it. Let me know if you've got any thoughts on this and how you're using AI to make life easier for yourself, or even to make money without putting in quite so much effort. Thanks very much for listening. Bye for now. I'll be back tomorrow.